and welcome to the Mother's Chat Room. I'm very, very excited, as usual, more than excited to have you watching the Mother's Chat Room. How does it feel like to work and you are a mother, you carry a pregnancy for 40 weeks, you're able to balance up work and motherhood? Can we welcome Linda once again?
Welcome all viewers. My name is Linda N. Sechanzi. Like Maureen has introduced me, I am a lawyer by profession and I am mother. I am married to a one husband by the name of Sechanzi Samuel, and I am a proud mother. I am a mother of one handsome boy, aged 3 and 3 months. I am happy to be here.
Number one, I'm glad to have you. I don't even know how it happened that we wore the same color, but it was of God. I really feel we are too smart. I don't know if I'm the only one feeling like that, but yeah, I feel good. Anyways, Linda, you are a young mother. I mean, when you say you've been working for all that long, then when did you get married, and then when did you conceive, and how did you manage to balance through the hassles of Kampala here and there, and you have to work? Because it does not, according to how I see, it doesn't feel like you ever paused work for even a year for you to take care of your child, but then you managed to stay in the work environment for all that long. How did you then do it? Kindly take us through your story.
Wow, well, Maureen, my story is a little bit long, but like I said, I will cut it short.
You'll try to trim here and there.
Yes, I'll try to trim. My journey started way back. I joined the legal profession in 2019. And then
2019 or 2009?
2009.
Yes.
And I went through school. I graduated in 2013. And then I had to go do my postgraduate diploma in legal practice. And then after that, of course, I started working earlier on before I went to LDC. And along the way, yeah.
Okay, just a bit. You were studying at LDC as you were working.
Yes.
You were lucky to get a job as early as that.
Yeah, I got a job actually before I went to LDC and before I graduated.
Still in the legal line?
Yes.
Wow.
I was working with a law firm that I was so busy, and along the way, I think in 2017, I got married. I was still working, and then I had to juggle between marriage, I had to juggle between motherhood and work. And work was
so
demanding.
You conceived immediately you got married?
Yes, I conceived.
Honeymoon baby. Okay.
Yeah, I conceived as soon as I got married. After I had gotten married, I conceived, and then I had to juggle between work and family and motherhood. This was something all new to me.
All new to you.
I did not know what to do. I was indeed a young mother.
So did you work from the time you conceived up to the very end?
Yes, I did. I worked from day one, from the time I conceived, up to the last day. I did not take leave before.
So you mean you left work to go to hospital? I don't get it.
I think there is a way God made it, because I worked till Friday and I delivered on Saturday.
Wait a bit. You worked till Friday, then you went back home, then on Friday that's when stuff started happening.
Yes, I worked till Friday evening, and during my last trimester, I think I was tired of the pregnancy, so somehow I started doing a little bit of exercises. After seeing my gynae, and he told me that I would deliver anytime soon. I felt a little bit tired, so I started doing a few exercises, and yeah, I was physically fit. So I worked till Friday, and about 6 p.m. Friday, I remember, I come back home, and then I slept. I had organized my bag like, a young mother. I was anxious because I didn't know what to expect, so I simply packed my bag and left it there. And then Saturday morning, I think about 4 a.m., my waters broke. And
in the morning,
Even after my waters had broken, I stayed home. I did my chores, made my porridge.
You were not moved by the water breaking
No,
like
I
how some of
wasn't.
us panicked.
No, I wasn't. I simply dressed up usually, like I knew my waters had broken, so I organized myself, dressed up.
You didn't have a help?
No, I didn't have. So I made breakfast, prepared for my husband, and then I fed myself. In fact, it's my husband that got scared and took me to hospital at about 11 a.m.
What happened? What pushed him to take you to hospital?
No, he was scared because he did not know what to expect. Being a young father, he was becoming a father for the first time, and he had never had such an experience.
So had you told him that the water had broken?
Yes, I told him at 4 a.m. And he wanted us to go to hospital at 4
Immediately, I feel you, I feel him.
And somehow, I refused to go to hospital. So I kept on. Of course, I was feeling a little bit of a pain, but I was strong. I was strong within me. I felt like I want to go to hospital, and within a few
just
minutes,
give birth.
I just give birth.
You thought that's how it's going to be.
So I thought that is how it would be. So I stayed home, and about 11 a.m., my husband was like, I think we should go to hospital. Called my guy, and my guy was like, okay. So I went to hospital, and God helped me. I went to hospital at 11, and I delivered at 4 p.m.
Wow, still that was fair. It's not comparable to someone who stays in labor for 24 hours. Some actually stay in labor for a week. Okay, that was beautiful. Was it a natural birth or a C?
It was a natural birth.
Wow. So ideally, when you left home, you were believing God that immediately you reach hospital, you give birth. And somehow God was very, very good. So, well, let's get away from that. You've got your bundle of joy and you're very, very excited. Is the bundle of joy a girl or a boy?
A boy.
You have your boy and you're excited. Did you want a boy or a girl?
Oh, I prayed for a boy.
From the word go?
Yes.
Wow. Can you imagine your opposite people? I always wanted a girl and somehow God gave me a girl. Well, so then you have given birth and then you're back home. And you know, like working mothers, most mothers say time really runs. It really, really flies. So you get back home. Do you have a help or you didn't have a help?
No, I didn't have a help at that time.
So you managed to maneuver through all that by yourself?
Yeah, somehow I managed. I stayed at hospital for 3 days. And then when I was discharged, I went home. Yes, I went to stay with my mom.
Okay, so did you mean to say home like your home for your parents?
Yes.
Okay, for 1 month.
Yes, for 1
then you
month.
get back to your very own home. Okay, so at that point you were the one who were taking care of yourself. Then you wash the baby's clothes and all that. How did you manage to balance through without a help?
While I was at home with my mother.
No. We're talking about what happens that when young girls go to their mother's homes, they literally touch nothing. By the way, I've had an experience of mothers coming to me and telling me, I know nothing. This person has a first child, but they know nothing. But the whole point is that when they go to their mother's homes, they literally touch nothing. They don't know how to bathe the child. They don't know they literally know nothing. And before you know it, the second child comes in and the father of the child is like, you're not going anywhere this time. And that is where the chemistry starts. Yeah, but somehow, somewhere, God is good. That's why PYM comes in for us to educate you and to let you know about all these things, such that when the father of your children says, don't go anywhere, you have no option but to stay and take care of your child without going back to your mothers, you know. So, well, Linda, I'm imagining a working mother, you're a first-time mother. Time is flying so fast, you're managing to balance through, you know, without a maid, you do all these things. So you resume work. Did you immediately get a maid? How did you?
4 weeks later on, I managed through. I got the courage. I became stronger and stronger, and I would drop in once in a while. I used to escape from work, and then I would come. I would take a border
check on the child.
Check when they don't expect me until I realized that they were extremely clean. They would care for the child.
You got convinced and you found comfort in them.
So I got convinced and found comfort in them, and then I specifically talked to the lady at the daycare and told her that the reason I bring my child here is because I don't want a maid. Because I realized at the daycare she also would employ
Maids.
other maids to help. And I clearly told her, I don't want my child in the hands of a maid. Yes. So I think this was what every parent that brought their child would want. So at the end of it all, the maids would simply do the work of the washing. And this old woman was always walking around, taking care of these children, looking after them.
Ensuring the place is clean. But as we conclude, Linda, the story is really very, very amazing. I can't have enough of you. Yeah, I would like you to speak to a mother out there, to a new mother out there who has just given birth, and simply let them know that it is very possible for them to actually work after they have given birth. They should not give up their job to staying home unless it is to the worst. But please tell them that it is very possible, and according to your experience, these are the benefits that you got. And then you'll say bye to the viewers and we shall conclude.
Okay, to our viewers out there, especially the young mothers, I would like to say that it is very possible for you to work while you're parenting, and as a young mother, it is important for you to work because sometimes motherhood becomes a little bit tricky without work, and sometimes it is also good to move away from the environment of home. However, it is also very important to note that while you're going for work, at least during the day, try to either call or contact the person that you have left your child with. Why? Because whenever we are away, sometimes you don't know what could happen to your child, and yet working is something that is very crucial. It is possible to work, it is very good to work, and I advise all mothers to work. But also, one thing that I don't want to forget is that while you go for work, don't spend much of your time working and you forget about the child, because something that happened to me, I was going for work very early and I would come back very late, and at the end of it all, my child started calling me auntie. I don't want that to happen to you. So you can find ways of juggling between work and home as a young mother, and try finding ways of juggling both, however, giving more time to your child. But all I can say is, I wish you nice motherhood. I wish you a good journey as a young mother. PYM is here to help you out.
Wow, mothers, I'm really so humbled by Linda's story, by the way. You can imagine your child calling you auntie. You can imagine your child that you bore by yourself calling you auntie. What does that teach us? It is simply telling us that while we go to work, we really have to find time and bond with our children. Our children have to understand that we are their mothers. It is either, I do not know how, by hook or crook, they have to understand that we are their mothers, and this can only be achieved through giving our children time. Thank you so much for watching. May the good Lord bless you. Continue to create time, at least 10 to 15 minutes of your time watching the Mother's Chat Room. And in case you haven't received Christ as your personal Savior, this is an opportunity. Please accept Christ as your personal Savior. It is the only way you will manage to maneuver through motherhood. Otherwise, motherhood is just not a walkover. God bless you. We love you. Bye.